Hi, this is javinkharod, a chemical engineer by profession, going to continue our today's topic, climate change mitigation. Now, what is that? Climate change mitigation is an action to limit the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere that causes climate change. Climate change mitigation action include conserving energy and replacing fossil fuel with the clear energy sources. Secondary mitigation strategy include changes to land use and remove carbon dioxide and atmosphere. Recent assessment emphasize global greenhouse gas emission must peak before 2025 and decline by 43% in 2030. Limit warming 1.5 degrees centigrade required rapid transmission in the energy, transport and land use system. Solar energy and wind power replace fossil fuel at the lowest cost compared to other renewable energy options. The available of the sunshine and wind variable can require electrical grid upgrade, such using long distance electricity transmission group range of power sources. Energy can be used even out of power output. Demand management limit power use, power generation clearly and cleanly generated electricity replace fossil fuel for powering transportation, heating building and running industrial process. Certain process more difficult to decarbonize, such as travel, cement production, carbon capture storage, can offset the reduced net emission circumstances. Fossil fuel power plant, cold condensed separator technology, is currently high cost climate change mitigation strategy. Human and use changes such agriculture, deforestation about one-fourth climate change. The changes impact how much CO2 absorbed by plant matter and such organic matter. 1. Release of carbon dioxide. These changes are part of the carbon cycle where fossil fuel release CO2 that was buried underground. Slow carbon cycle. Methane is salt-lived greenhouse gas and plus decaying organic matter and release. The methane is salt-lived greenhouse gas produce decaying organic matter livestock as well. Fossil fuel extractions, land use changes also impact participation pattern and reflectivity surface on earth. It is possible cut emission from agriculture, reducing wood waste, switching more plant-based diet and refer low carbon diet by improving farming process. Various policy encourage climate change. Carbon pricing system has set up either tax CO2 emission or total emission trade, emission credit, fossil fuel subsidy are eliminate favor clean energy subsidy, incentive and installing energy efficiency measure, switching electric power sources, another issue, overcoming environment object and constructing new clean energy source, making grid modification, limit climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emission or removing greenhouse gases atmosphere could be supplemented by climate technology, solar radiation management, solar geoengineering, complementary climate change action include climate activism, focus political culture aspect, while climate mitigation is often burden distribute some of the other way. Now seeing opportunity, industrial development, export, status checking country, example, precedent that country may influence other country follow suit. Carbon dioxide is the dominated emitted greenhouse gas. Methane, Amazon almost have short-term impact. Nitrogen oxide and fluorinated gases play a minor role. Livestock, now manure, produce 5.8% greenhouse gas emission but depend frame use calculate global warming potential respective gas. Greenhouse gas emission are measured CO2 equivalent. Scientists determine carbon dioxide equivalent global warming potential. This depend lifetime atmosphere. There are widely used greenhouse gas accounting method. Volume of methane, nitrous oxide and other greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide estimate largely depend on ability of the ocean and absorb the gases. Short-lived climate pollutant persist atmosphere period ranging 15 years, carbon dioxide remain atmosphere short-lived climate pollutant like include methane, hydrofluorocarbon, troposphere ozone, and black carbon. Other well-established renewable energy include hydropower, bioengineering, and geothermal energy. Hydroelectricity is the electricity generated hydropower and play leading role. Country Brazil, Norway, China, their geographical limit and environment issue, tidal power are used coastal region. Bioenergy provide energy, electricity, heat and transport. Bioenergy, in particular biogas, can provide dispatchable electrical generation while burning plant-derived biomass release carbon dioxide. Plant withdraw CO2 from atmosphere while they grow. Technology producing, transporting, produces fuel have significant impact lifestyle emissions. For fuel, example aviation is the starting renewable biofuel. Geothermal power is the electric generated geothermal energy and geothermal electricity generated 26 countries used geothermal heating in 70 countries. Now, wind and solar power production does not consistently match demand. To deliver reliable electricity, variable renewable energy source or wind and solar electricity power system must be flexible. Most electric grids are constructed non-intermediate energy such as coal-fired power plant. Integration of the large amount of solar and wind energy grid require change energy system. It is necessary ensure supply electricity matches demand. Various ways to make electricity system more flexible in many places. Solar generation are complementary daily and seasonal scale. They are more light during night and winter. Solar energy production is low, linking different geographical regions. Long distance transmission make it possible, reduce variability, possible shift energy demand management, use smart grid, make possible, make the time, variable energy production higher, sector coupling, provide further flexibility. It involve coupling the electric sector, heat and mobility sector, power and heat system, and electric vehicle. Switching coal, natural gas has advantage term sustainability. For given unit energy produced, life cycle greenhouse gas emission, natural gas 40 times emission of wind nuclear energy are much less than coal. Burning natural gas produce around half of emission coal when used to generate electricity, around two-thirds emission coal when used to produce heat. Natural gas conversion produce air pollution. Coal have natural gas potent greenhouse gas itself leak during extraction, transportation, and negate the advantage switching away from the coal. Technology methane leakage is widely available. It is not always used. Switching coal, the natural gas reduces emission short term, thus contribute climate change mitigation. However, long term does not provide path to net zero emissions. Develop natural gas infrastructure risk. Carbon lock is the standard asset. There are fuzzy infrastructure like committed decade and carbon emission have return. Make it profit. Demand reduction. Reducing demand, product and services causes greenhouse gas emission can help mitigate climate change. Reduce demand behavior in culture change. For example, making change diet, especially decision to reduce meat consumption, effective action, individual fight climate change. Another reducing demand involve infrastructure by building good public transport network. Example, lasting change end use technology, reduce energy demand, well insulated house having less poorly insulated house. Mitigation options reduce demand, product and service, help people make personal choice. Their carbon footprint could be choice of the transport or food. The mitigation option have many social aspects, focus demand reduction. Therefore, demand side mitigation action. For example, people high socio-economic status, more greenhouse gas emission. Those lower status, they reduce emission and protect green policy. People could become low carbon lifestyle cycle role model. However, there are many physiological variables influence consumer awareness and perceived risk. Government policy supported hinder demand side mitigation options. For example, public policy promoted circular economy concept would supported climate change, reducing greenhouse gas emissions linked to sharing economy. There are debate regarding correlation of economic growth and emission. It seems economic growth no longer necessary means higher emission. Energy conservation is the effort made to reduce consumption of energy by loss and less of energy service. One way, energy more efficiently means using less energy before produces same service. Another way to reduce amount of service use. Example would be driveless. Energy conservation, top of sustainable energy, IRC and consumer reduces wastage, loss conversion energy, upgrading of the technology, operational maintenance can result overall efficiency improvement. Efficiency energy of the process, reducing amount energy required, provide the service, improve energy efficiency, industrial process and transportation could reduce world energy need 2050 by one third. Now, this would help reduce global emission greenhouse gases. Insulating a building allowed to use less heating and cooling energy, achieve maintain thermal comfort, improvement in energy efficiency, generally achieve adopting more efficient technology producing process. Important mitigation measure, preserving enhancing carbon sink, this reform, management, natural carbon sink that preserve, increases capability, reduces CO2, atmosphere, store durability, scientists, the context of the climate change mitigation, demand any process activity or mechanism remove greenhouse gas, aerosol of greenhouse gas, atmosphere, globally two important carbon sink, vegetation and ocean. Now, planting new tree, extensive risk investment. For example, about 80% plant tree restoration and reformation has higher carbon storage potential of formation. Now, even long deforested area still contain underground forest, living roots, tree, helping native to specific spots naturally. It's cheaper planting new tree. They are more likely to survive. They could include accelerate growth. This also provide wood fuel. Otherwise, major sources deformation. Such practice called farmer managed natural regeneration century old, but the biggest obstacle in part implementation. Tree of the state often timber right to business lead local uprooting seeding because they are liability legalized local changes to property law and Mali and Niger have led the significant changes scientists describe the largest positive environment transformation. It is possible the space border between Niger and the more barren land, Nigeria, where the law has been changed. Now soil. The farming can deplete soil carbon, render soil incapable supporting life. However, conservation farm can protect carbon in soil, repairing damage over the time. Farming practice, cover crop and carbon farming. Method that enhance carbon subsequent soil include no filling farm, resulting matching. The crop rotation scientists have described best management practice for European soil increases soil organic carbon, their conservation variable and greenland. Straw incorporation reduce straw incorporation combined will reduce lake cropping system cover crop. Another mitigation option produce biochar and storage soil. These are solid material remain after pyrolysis biomass. Biochar production half of the carbon biomass release into atmosphere capture CCS retain the half of the stable biochar. It can soil thousands of years. Biochar may increases fertility, acidic soil, agriculture productivity. Heat is released with use bioenergy. Now industries. Global carbon dioxide emission country China 31.8%, United States 14.4%, European Union 4.9%, India 9.50%, Russia 5.80%, Japan 3.50%, and other 30.1%. Industries largest emitted greenhouse gases, direct and indirect emission include electrification, reduce emission from the industries. Greenhouse gas play major role, energy initiative and intensive the industries which electricity is an option. Further mitigation options involve steel and cement industries which switch less polluting production process, product made with less material, reduce emission intensity, industrial process made more efficient. Finally, circular economy measure reduce need new material also serve emission and have been released the mining of the collecting those material. Now decarbonization of the cement production require technology before investment. Bioconcrete is the possibility to reduce emission, but no technology mitigation is yet mature. Now, necessary list in the short term. Another sector, significant carbon footprint is the steel sector, which is responsible 7% global emission. Amazon reduces using electric arc furnace to melt and recycle scrap steel to provide virgin steel with Amazon blast furnace could replace hydrogen direct reduce iron and electric arc furnace. Alternate carbon capture and storage solution can be used. Okay guys, this is up to our today's topic of the climate change mitigation. I hope you get sufficient knowledge after watching this video. Next Sunday we have covered some another chemical engineering topics. Till then, goodbye. Do take good care of yourself.